FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. This evening, the Marshfield Post 54 American Legion baseball team faces Merrill in Wisconsin Valley Conference action. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for baseball action this evening here on WOSQ. The Marshfield Blue Devils 2-8 heading into this ball game. They've not played in several contests. Their last ball game last week against Everest had games rained out over the weekend. And then on Monday night, last night, Marshfield did not play. A scheduled game with Antigo was postponed because Antigo could not field a full team. So this evening, Marshfield faces Merrill and a well-rested Marshfield Ball Club taking on the Merrill Ball Club in this one this evening. We did have a Junior Legion game tonight. That ball game just finished and won by Marshfield by a final score of 16-2. Marshfield right-hander Ben Summers tossed a complete game 6-hitter to get that win for the Marshfield Junior Legion baseball team. Marshfield and Merrill matching tonight in American Legion baseball. On the mound for Merrill is Jackson Blomberg, and Marshfield throwing Auburndale right-hander Blake Rabb in this matchup this evening. And back with more of our pregame report from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
High school sports coverage.
Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Printer, jam.
Beautiful evening for baseball here in Central Wisconsin. Temperatures in the upper 70s, a light wind this evening. We have clear blue skies above the ballpark. A great night to stop by and take on some American Legion baseball here at Jack Hackman Field. As we mentioned earlier this evening, the Marshfield Junior Legion baseball team won their ball game with Merrill by a score of 16-2. The Marshfield Junior Legion scored 2 runs in the first and 7 more in the second inning to put that game away rather early. Ben Summers of Marshfield tossed a complete game 6-hitter to earn that win for the Marshfield Blue Demons. Now tomorrow evening, the Marshfield Senior Legion baseball team will play at Medford. Game time 6 p.m. at the ballpark in Medford tomorrow evening. And Dairyland League baseball here in Marshfield tomorrow night as the Pittsville River Bandits face the Marshfield Chaparrals here at Jack Hackman Field. Game time 7 p.m. That game will be broadcast tomorrow evening right here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com with our pregame report Wednesday evening at 6:45. It's Marshfield and Merrill meeting in American Legion baseball tonight at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And we'll check in with Marshfield manager Josh Metz as our pregame report continues in just a moment.
High school sports coverage.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
"2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Right now, we'll check in with Marshfield Legion manager Josh Metz as Marshfield faces Merrill in American Legion baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield tonight. And Coach, your team has not played for several days, and you know that Legion schedule gets so hectic during the summer, game after game after game. Is it a good thing at this point to have several days off as you'll have going into this ball game?
Yeah, I think I've learned some of the things I've learned since taking over as the head coach. It's important to build, a weekend off here and there, build some time off. I've learned to give a few days off around the 4th of July. It just gets to be a lot, so I do think it is important to give kids, these guys a few days away and build that into the schedule because, it does get crazy. We were scheduled to play every day this week and into the weekend, so, there's just not a lot of free time, so you got to try to build in at least a little bit for them.
Is it kind of a shock to some of these players when they realize what the grind is of an American Legion baseball schedule?
My guess would be, yeah. I don't know that they flat out come out and say it, but just even 2 years ago, the team, when we went to state, we were over 40 games, I think, that summer, probably well over 40, and you could just see by the end, they were absolutely drained. So I think especially that year where I did have a full team, full 18 guys, and, even they were pretty drained before we even got to regionals. So, we took a couple days off before that, and they were able to recover, fortunately. But I think seeing that really woke me up and realized that, we need to maybe cut back a little bit. And, you're still I like to shoot for like 30 to 33 games, and I think that's a pretty good number for us.
Coach, you have a problem that coaches on upper levels experience, and perhaps we don't think of it on this level, but when you're playing day after day after day, that means you're not practicing. And so if a ball player has a problem or needs correction in some area, most fans would say, well, tomorrow in practice, work with him on that. You can't do that because you're playing tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So how do you go about improving a player's skills when you have such little practice time during the season?
Yeah, that's where it gets tough. Especially with a team like us that, we have a lot of different pieces from, different schools that don't necessarily play together. So I think that is partly why we tend to struggle early on in the season until we start to get that team chemistry built up. It can be tough. There's not a great answer for that one. You got to try to just talk with them, I guess, and take the time in the cage before games and try to work on it then. But outside of that, there's just not a lot of, you rely on them being good baseball players and being able to adapt to things we talk about, not necessarily practice. So sometimes you may see some simple plays that you think, you're wondering why the team's not making these plays or why they look sloppy. But, that's part of the game and part of how it goes in the summer. But these guys are all really good, and maybe they make the mistake one time, but we adapt and we don't make that same mistake again.
How about some thoughts on this Merrill ball club tonight?
Yeah, they're from what I've seen, they're having a good summer, and they had a good quality team in the spring. So I think they're a team that can hit, and I think they got a few guys that on the mound can really keep you off balance, which it's kind of been a struggle for us. So by no means is it similar to probably previous years with Merrill. I think they got a good team this year, and they won a couple games in the spring, and I think that's carried over this summer, and they're playing really good competitive ball. So I expect a good one again tonight.
Pre-game comments from Marshfield Legion coach Josh Metz. Marshfield facing Merrill tonight in American Legion baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. This game also being seen this evening on ZaleskiSports.com. And other games on Zaleski Sports this evening. In Legion Baseball, Everest and Plover meeting in Plover tonight. That telecast is now underway. Also, Wausau and Wisconsin Rapids scoring off at Rapids this evening. That telecast underway as well. And Pittsfield and Stratford meet in Legion Baseball this evening in a twilight doubleheader at Stratford. That broadcast also now underway on ZaleskiSports.com. More of our pregame report from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield following these messages.
High school sports coverage is
at House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hyman family are committed to blending nature, science, artistry, and tradition for their signature scrumptious and delightful cheese. Their passion ensures they will never stop learning. The family dairy has licensed...
I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Ball game this evening. Lights are not on as yet. They are not needed as we still have lots of sunshine, although a good portion of the infield diamond is covered by shadow at this hour. Once again, a bit of a late start tonight because there was a Junior Legion game earlier this evening, won by Marshfield over Merrill, 16-2. Marshfield and Merrill Legion baseball this evening here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Before this ball game gets underway, let's take time out for our national anthem. There is our national anthem. We're set for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield facing Merrill in Wisconsin Valley Conference Legion baseball this evening. The Marshfield Legion in their powder blue jerseys with white pants. Merrill in dark blue with gray pants in this ball game this evening. Marshfield Blue Devils are in the field defensively for the Blue Devils tonight. At first base is Bryce Erickson. At second base, Nathan Richardson. At shortstop, Aiden Cherney. At third base, Mac Konieczny. The right fielder is Kane Tofar. In center field, Owen Griesbach. In left field, Jacob Sadowska. The catcher is Adam Gilbertson. And pitching for Marshfield tonight, right-hander Blake Rabb. One of the key men on that Auburndale baseball team that went to the WIAA Division III sectionals this year. Blake closing out his warm-up throws. Again, a rather lengthy break in the schedule for Marshfield, as they did not play last weekend. And then last night's scheduled game between Marshfield and Antigo was canceled because Antigo could not field a full team. And that does happen from time to time. In American Legion Baseball, we see, in fact, Merrill tonight is here with 10 ball players. So not unusual for some of these smaller communities to have a difficult time fielding a full roster. Merrill post 46, the opposition for Marshfield tonight. And the leadoff man is left fielder Brady Norton. He'll step in batting left-handed against Blake Rabb. Norton digs in. Rabb working from the windup. He is ready, winds and delivers. Fastball over for a called strike one. Play underway here at Jack Hackman Field, Marshfield, and Merrill Legion Baseball tonight. No balls, one strike the count. And Rabb throws once again. Curveball hit to the right side and past first baseman Bryce Erickson into right field for a base hit. Norton with a ground ball base hit to right field, just past first baseman Bryce Erickson. One of those plays, if your first baseman is left-handed, he may make that play. But Erickson, being right-handed, had to reach on the opposite side and could not come up with that ground ball. The batter for Merrill is the third baseman Isaac Clapper. Batting right-handed, Rabb from the stretch. Delivers ground ball towards second base, picked up by Richardson to Cherney for one, on to first base for the double play. Marshfield turns a 4-6-3 double play. Richardson to Cherney to Erickson. And that takes the Merrill base runner off the bases. Just like that, two down. The batter is the shortstop Sam Ryman. Here's a breaking ball. Floats high for ball one. Play just underway here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield and Merrill tonight in American Legion Baseball. 1-0 pitch from Blake Rabb. Popped up into shallow left center field. Sadowski in left field comes over and makes the catch to end the inning. In the first for Merrill, no runs on one hit, no errors, no one left on base. Our score after a half inning of play is Merrill 0 and Marshfield coming to bat. More baseball coming up following these messages.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
You are listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Merrill meeting in this Legion baseball game this evening. Marshfield batting in the bottom half of the first with no score in this contest. Shadows now covering the foul ground area on the first base side and much of the third base side of the infield. We have that grandstand roof on the first base side, and that does cause a shadow on the left side of the diamond. But there's a gap between the top row of the grandstand and the roof, so the first base foul line still in sunlight but the area between short and third is in shadow. Right-hander Jackson Blomberg on the mound for Merrill this evening. Finishing his warm-up throws. And the leadoff man for Marshfield is the left fielder Jacob Sadowska. Jacob batting left-handed. Blomberg now from the windup, sets and delivers. Popped up on the left side, and right at third baseman Isaac Clapper, he'll grab it for the out. One pitch and one out in the Marshfield first. The Marshfield pitcher, Blake Rabb, now standing in. Hitting right-handed. Blomberg into his motion. Throws low and outside for ball one. I did not check before the ball game, but I'd assume this is the Jackson Blomberg who pitched for Rib Lake during the high school season. Gets set, winds, and throws again. Line towards right center field for a base hit. That ball's in the gap, cut off by the center fielder body. A wide turn by Rabb, but he holds on to first base with a solid single to right center field. One out base runner for first baseman Bryce Erickson, young man from Neilsville playing for the Marshfield Legion this year. Bryce batting right-handed. The pitch by Blomberg, a swing and a foul back for strike one. Marshfield batting last half of the first. No score, one out, one on. Erickson, the number 3 man in the Marshfield batting order tonight. Stands in, Blomberg from the stretch. Now fires, ground ball left side, and knocked down with the third baseman Clapper. Gets up and throws wildly down the right field line. Rabb to third base, he'll hold right there. That ball goes into the out of bounds area. It may have gone under the fence, so the umpires stop play. And they hold Rabb to third, Erickson to second. That was a nice play by the third baseman Clapper to cut off that ground ball. That was hit and run play. And a good job by Erickson hitting the ball to the shortstop area where Ryman had vacated to cover second base. And Clapper with a good move to get over to there near that spot and knock down that ball, but now he was not in position to throw properly and threw the ball away. So an infield hit for Erickson. And a throwing error on the third baseman Clapper, Rabb to third, and Erickson to second base. Adam Gilbertson batting for Marshfield takes a pitch across for a called strike one. So infield hit and an error on that play. And Marshfield has 2 men in scoring position. 0-1 on Adam Gilbertson. Next pitch, high hopper first base side. Tome will charge, grab it, the run will score. He'll step on first base for the out. But Rabb scores on the play. Erickson takes third base. Gilbertson grounds out to the first baseman, Ben Tome, for out number 2, but a run comes home, and Marshfield leads 1-0. As of right now, that is an unearned run. As Rabb crosses, Erickson takes third base on the play. The hitter is center fielder Owen Griesbach. Before a pitch, Owen wants time. Griesbach back in there, batting right-handed. Blomberg now from the windup. Sets and delivers. A swing and a miss for strike one. So our score now, Marshfield 1, Merrill 0. Marshfield batting last half of the first inning. Bryce Erickson at third base and 2 outs. The 0-1 to Griesbach. Popped up on the left side, and the third baseman Clapper comes down the line, and he will overrun the ball. Clapper saw that late, came down the line and overran it. The catcher, Heinrich, also went down the line, in fact, pretty far for a catcher. Got about the third base coaching box, and he gave way to Clapper. The Clapper overran the ball, so it falls in foul ground. And the count on Griesbach, no balls, 2 strikes. And Erickson goes back to third. Owen back in there. And Blomberg throws, popped up in a shallow right field. Might be a tough chance here. The second baseman, Courtright, goes out and can't make the over-the-shoulder catch. It falls for a base hit. RBI single for Owen Griesbach, and that plates Erickson with a run, and Marshfield leads 2-0. Nicely placed by Owen Griesbach, just past second baseman Connor Courtright in shallow right field. The right fielder Schultz could not get there. So the Blue Devils score 2 here in the opening inning. And right fielder Kane Tofar digging in. Pops one on the first base side. Tome, the first baseman, in foul ground, will grab it to end the inning. In the first for Marshfield, 2 runs. They are both earned runs, by the way. 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base. Now, after 1 inning, our score is Marshfield 2 and Merrill 0. More baseball from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
High school sports coverage.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda, which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Breaking ball misses high for ball 1. Marshfield on top 2-0 as Merrill bats top half of the second inning here at Jack Hackman Field. Grab into his motion, throws once again. That over at the knees, a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blomberg, the cleanup man for this Merrill ball club tonight. Grab ready, winds and delivers. Breaking ball. And that missed outside for ball 2-1. We've not seen many instances where Merrill has used outside players in the past. Next pitch, a big swing and a miss. 2-2. Usually a closed program, just Merrill kids, but I believe Blomberg is the Blomberg from Rib Lake. So a big addition for Merrill by adding this young man to their program. Rab throws again. Fisted down the first base line, a soft line drive caught in foul ground by first baseman Bryce Erickson for out number 1. A little soft line drive. Erickson crossed 1 step into foul ground to grab that one. And that brings up the Merrill catcher, Caden Henrik. Batting right-handed. And Rab winds and throws a curveball. It breaks inside for ball 1. Interesting item on this date in baseball in 1899. Rab gets set and delivers. Grounded foul on the third base side, 1-1. The St. Louis Perfectos, which now are the St. Louis Cardinals, lost 2 games in 1 day to 2 different teams. Rab gets set, throws once again, a swing and a miss. 1-2. The Perfectos played the Giants in Game 1 of a doubleheader. In Game 2, they played the Cleveland Spiders and lost both games. 1-2 pitch from Rab, high and tight for ball, 2-2. So the St. Louis Perfectos, the only team to lose 2 games to 2 different teams in 1 day. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's in there for a called strike 3. Nice pitch by Blake Rab. His first strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Connor Courtright. Right-handed batter. Blake Grab throwing for Marshfield this evening. Fires a curveball that breaks across for a called strike one. Marshfield leads at 2-0. Merrill batting top of the second. Bases empty and 2 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, a big swing and a miss. 0-2. Lights now are on here at Jack Hackman Field. Now Rab gets set and delivers. Grounded foul on the third base side. Mentioned St. Louis Perfectos losing 2 games in one day. That second game they lost to the Cleveland Spiders, and not many teams did that year. I think that was that Spiders team that was like 20 and 120 or something. Next pitch, a breaking ball outside for ball. 1-2. They compiled a horrible record that year and folded after that year. So one of the few games they won that season. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Miss low and outside for ball. 2-2. Right-hander Blake Rab throwing for Marshfield this evening. Sets himself. And now fires again. Popped up into shallow center field. Grease spot coming on. Gets there and makes the play to end the inning. In the second for Merrill. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 1.5, our score is Marshfield 2 and Merrill 0. More baseball coming up following these messages.
Mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield post 54 batting last half of the second, leading by 2 runs. 7, 8, 9 men coming up for Marshfield here in the second inning. Leading off, shortstop Aiden Cherney. Right-handed batter. Facing Merrill right-hander Jackson Blomberg. Blomberg winds and delivers. Breaking ball on the inside corner for a called strike one. Marshfield on top 2-0. Blue Devils batting last half of the second here at Jack Hackman Field. The pitch on the way. Swing and a foul back. 0-2 on Aiden Cherney. That's the call at shortstop for Marshfield this evening. A lot of guys on this Marshfield team can play shortstop. Here's a big curveball, breaks high and tight, and may have hit him. Yes, it did. Got him on the shoulder. Cherney hit by a pitch. And Marshfield has a one-out base runner for second baseman Nathan Richardson. Another young man from Auburndale. Coach Rabb at third base going through some signs. Richardson stands in. Blomberg from the stretch. Here's the pitch. High hopper first, third base side, foul for strike one. I'm sure Coach Metz very pleased with what he saw in game one tonight. Marshfield Junior Legion winning that first ball game by a big score. Next pitch low and outside. Runner is going, but there's no throw. The catcher, Heinrich, dropped the ball. So Cherney steals second base unopposed. The count on Richardson, 1-1. Marshfield winning that first game tonight, the junior game, 16-2. The 1-1 pitch lofted towards right center field. The right fielder Schultz comes on, can't get there, falls for a base hit. Cherney takes third base, he'll stop right there. Single for Nathan Richardson. And Marshfield has base runners at first and third with nobody out. Number 9 man, Mac Konieczny, batting for Marshfield, playing third base in this ball game. Scoring chance for Marshfield here in the second. We'll see if Richardson is on the move at first base, gets a good lead there. Pitch to Mac is down low for ball 1. Marshfield leads it 2-0 as the Blue Devils bat in the bottom half of the second. Runners at first and third, still nobody out. 1-0 on Mac Konieczny. Blomberg gets set and fires. Ground ball to third base, grabbed by Klepper. He has the runner at third base, Cherney, in a rundown. Takes the throw from the catcher, now spins. Throws back to the pitcher covering, that's Blomberg. Cherney still in the rundown. Now the third baseman Klepper has him and makes the tag out. Throw back to third base is late, I believe. Yes, it is. So Cherney in the rundown goes out 5-2 to 6-1 to 5, out number 1. Konieczny takes first base in the fielder's choice, and Richardson goes to third on the play. So runners at first and third. 1 out. Leadoff man Jacob Sadowska batting. Popped to third his first time up, 0 for 1. The catcher Heinrich with some signals from behind home plate. Sadowska batting left-handed, digs in. Blomberg checks the base runners. Pitch on the way, goes to the screen, and here comes Richardson. He'll score. Konieczny at second base, a wide turn. He'll hold right there. Wild pitch charge to Blomberg. Richardson scores on the play, and Marshfield leads 3-0. That ball low and inside, skipped away from the catcher Heinrich to the screen. Count on Sadowska, 1 ball, no strikes. Blomberg stays in the stretch here. Fires, and Jacob misses a bunt. Count now 1-1. American Legion Baseball this evening on WOSQ, brought to us by Courtesy Auto and Truck Center of Stanley, your Ford store with a selection of new Fords and pre-owned trucks to fit any budget. Pitch by Blomberg, bounces in, knocked down with the catcher Heinrich, but no advance. Count now 2-1. That's Courtesy Auto and Truck Center of Stanley, sponsoring Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ. 2 balls, 1 strike on Jacob Sadowska. Mac Konieczny off second base, good lead there. The pitch by Blomberg, grounded foul on the first base side. Count goes to 2-2. Much of the playing field now covered in shadow as we reach the twilight hour here in central Wisconsin. 2-2 on Sadowska. He digs in once again. And Blomberg throws a big curveball that hits him in the shoulder. Sadowska hit by the pitch, the second Marshfield man hit by a pitch in this inning. Merrill coach coming out for a conversation with his pitcher, Jackson Blomberg. Again, not many options for the Merrill coaching staff, as Merrill only has 10 players in uniform tonight, and 1 is a junior player. The guy on the bench is a junior Legion player who stayed around after the first ball game, and he's helping out in case he's needed. But Blomberg is allowed a hit and hit 2 batters here in the Marshfield second. Conference breaks up. Blake Rabb batting for Marshfield. Blake singled and scored his first time up. 1 for 1. Blomberg back in the stretch here. Checks those base runners and now delivers. Line towards right center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Konieczny to third base, rounding third. He'll try to score. He will come home on the play. Sadowska holds at second base. RBI base hit for Blake Rabb, and Marshfield now leads 4-0. Matt Knichty in from second base on that base hit. Sadowska holds at second base, and Bryce Erickson now batting for Marshfield. Singled and scored his first time up. Blomberg delivers. Pitch misses low and outside, and the catcher can't find the ball. Play at third base is late as the ball was dropped. The ball was dropped. There was a play at third base on Sadowska, and it looked like he was going to be out on the play, but Clapper dropped the ball. So that's ruled a passed ball, allowing Sadowska to take third base. Rabb holds at first. The count on Erickson, 1-0. Had Clapper held that throw, Sadowska would have been retired. 1-0 on Bryce Erickson. Toss to first base, and Rabb dives back in safely. 5 hits now for Marshfield, all singles so far. Blomberg readies himself once again. Runner going, pitch low and outside for a ball. Throw to second base is off the line, and Rabb steals it. Sadowska holds at third. Count on Erickson, 2-0. And Marshfield now has 2 men in scoring position. Blomberg now from the windup. Breaking ball rides high for a ball, 3-0. Marshfield making lots of ground up here in the early innings. 3-0 pitch on the way. Low and inside for ball 4. And Erickson walks on 4 pitches to load the bases. Bases loaded, only 1 out for Marshfield cleanup man Adam Gilbertson. His ground ball back in the first inning did drive in a Marshfield run. So Adam 0 for 1 with an RBI tonight. Pitch by Blomberg. Gets away from the catcher, and here comes Sadowska. He'll try to score. The throw is late. That's a pass ball on the catcher, Heinrich. He may have been crossed up on the play, but could not hold the pitch. Ball bounced away a few feet. Sadowska takes off and scores to give Marshfield a 5-0 lead. Rabb goes to third base on the play, and Erickson takes second. Count on Gilbertson, 1 ball, no strikes. Blomberg now back in the windup. Sets and fires. High and tight for a ball, 2-0. Marshfield now leads it 5-0 as the Blue Devils bat in the last half of the second. 2-0 pitch to Adam Gilbertson. Curveball, nasty pitch by Blomberg. Adam swings and misses. The count now 2-1. Lots of break on that delivery by Blomberg. Nice pitch by Blomberg. The count 2-1. He throws once again. Swung on and hit down the left field line. Norton will cross the foul line. No, the ball stays, looked like it might stay fair, but did not. It does bounce in foul ground. In the left field corner, Norton dove in left field, but could not make a catch of that long foul fly. Gilbertson back of the box. The count now 2-2. Adam stands in once again. Here's a breaking ball. Missed just outside for a ball. Count full, 3-2. I think Clapper, the third baseman, did receive an error for dropping that ball at third base when Sadowska advanced on the passed ball. Full count pitch on the way, outside, and now the count 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Adam Gilbertson. Once again, Blomberg ready. Sets and delivers. Outside for ball 4. Blomberg walks 2 in a row. That loads the bases for Owen Griesbach. The dangerous Marshfield center fielder, single homer run his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Blomberg stays in the windup here. Gets ready and delivers. Low and inside, scooped up by Heinrich. That's ball 1. Marshfield leads at 5-0. Blue Devils batting bottom half of the second. Bases loaded, only 1 out. 1-0 pitch. Lofted foul over the screen. The count now 1-1. Griesbach, the 8th man to bat for Marshfield in this inning. Blomberg ready once again. Winds and delivers. A line towards left field. Norton comes on, and the ball goes over his head to the fence. Rabb will score. Erickson rounding third base. He'll score. Gilbertson right behind him. He'll come home as well. A bases clearing triple for Owen Griesbach. And Marshfield now leads.
Right fielder number 18, Kane Tofar.
Marshfield now leads 8-0. And on an overthrow, Griesbach takes third base. So Griesbach doubles the left fielder Norton, had the ball go over his head to the fence. Rabb, Erickson, and Gilbertson all score on the play. And then the relay throw got loose, and Griesbach took third base. So 6 runs in for Marshfield here in the second inning. And we may have a Merrill pitching change. Dawson Schultz comes in from right field, and he'll pitch for Merrill. Dawson Schultz, the new pitcher. Marshfield batting here in the bottom half of the second. Runner at third base and only one out. And Marshfield now leads this ball game 8-0. Now Schultz gets loose. We'll take time out for these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Courtesy Auto and Truck Center Stanley, your Ford store with a selection of new Fords and pre-owned trucks to fit any budget.
At Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Right-hander Dawson Schultz now on the mound for Merrill. Next pitch to Tofar, hit back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Tofar singles to center field. Griesbach is in. And Marshfield now leads 9-0. That run is charged to Blomberg. So a tough day for Jackson Blomberg. Aiden Cherney now batting for Marshfield for the second time in this inning. Aiden opened this inning when he was hit by a pitch. Schultz throws a breaking ball up and in for ball 1. Cherney now the 10th man to bat for Marshfield here in the second inning. And the Blue Devils hold a 9-0 lead. 1-0 to Aiden Cherney. Rides high for a ball, 2-0. Marshfield has 9 runs, 7 hits. There have now been 3 errors on this Merrill Ball Club. Schultz throws again, fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now Marshfield coach Josh Metz concerned about his ball club's offense heading into this ball game, but their offense has looked pretty good so far tonight. 2-1 pitch on the way, breaking ball low and outside for a ball. The count now 3-1. Schultz from the stretch. Short lead by Tofar. Pitch on the way. And a half swing and a miss by Cherney. The count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh. I think Coach Metz, we had that count for 3-1. Coach Metz now asking the Plume plate umpire for clarification on the count. And yes, the count now with that swinging strike is 3-2.
2-2 count, number 2, Aiden Cherney.
So Cherney will stand back in with a full count. Aiden digs in. Tofar leads at first base. Pitch by Schultz on the inside corner. That is called strike 3. First strikeout for Schultz. And now Nathan Richardson batting for Marshfield. Singled and scored his first time up. 1 for 1, and that was earlier this inning as well. Quick toss to first base. And Tofar dives back in safely. Richardson stands ready. Pitch swung and a miss for strike 1. Marshfield 9, Merrill nothing. Marshfield batting last half of the second. Runner at first base and 2 outs. Now the 0-1 pitch. High and tight for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schultz has one of those deliveries where it almost looks like he might be throwing a knuckleball of some sort. Kind of lobbing the ball up there. Fires again. Ground ball to third. Grabbed by Clapper. Fires across the diamond in time to retire the side. Marshfield sends 11 men to bat here in the second inning. And the Blue Devils score 7 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 Merrill errors, 2 hit batters, 2 walks, 1 man left on base. We've now played 2 innings, and our score is Marshfield 9 and Merrill nothing. More baseball coming up following these messages.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Sports.com. Merrill's leadoff man here in the third is first baseman Ben Tome. First pitch from Blake Grab. Curveball across for a call and strike 1. Grab winds and fires once again. Curveball hit towards deep short and through the hole for a base hit. Ben Tome singles to left field. That's the second Merrill hit tonight. And Merrill has a leadoff base runner here in the third. Dawson Schultz, the new Merrill pitcher, now batting, hitting for the first time. Batting right-handed. Tome at first base gets a good lead. Rab checks him. Pitch is fouled over the screen for strike 1. Schultz, the number 8 man in the Merrill batting order tonight. Batting right-handed, stands in there once again. Rab gets set and now fires. His fastball misses outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blake Grab now working with a 9-run lead in the third inning. Be a tough guy to beat tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lofted towards left field. Sadowski goes back and makes the catch in left center field for the out. And Tome hustles back to first base. Hit well by Dawson Schultz, but run down by Jacob Sadowska for out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Carter Body, batting for the first time. Number 9 hitter for Merrill tonight. Blue Devils have turned 1 double play this evening. Body hitting right-handed. Has a rather severe crouch. Rab throws here, breaking ball outside, ball 1. Marshfield leads this ball game 9-0. Blue Devils batting, or the Merrill Ball Club batting. Top of the third, 1 out, 1 on. Rab gets set and throws 1-0. Fastball got the outside corner for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milwaukee Brewers made a deal today, acquiring former Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel from Seattle. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That bounces in for a ball, stopped nicely by Gilbertson, 2-1. It's a straight cash deal. Keuchel has been pitching for the Mariners AAA Farm Club at Tacoma and pitching pretty well, 7-4 with a 3.93 ERA. 2-1 delivery. High and tight for a ball, 3-1. Keuchel, now 36 years old. He won the Cy Young Award with the Astros back in 2015, was 20-8 that year. Next pitch across for a called strike. The count to body now full 3-2. He then won 14 for the Astros in 2017, won 12 games in 2018. Here's a high hopper third base side going foul. But since then, Keuchel's career has been on the decline. Since 2019, Keuchel is 27-29 with several teams: Atlanta, the White Sox, Arizona, Texas, and Minnesota. 3-2 on Carter Body. Rab throws again, over for a called strike 3. Second strikeout for Blake Rab tonight. 2 down, and leadoff man Brady Norton batting. Norton singled his first time up, 1-for-1. Brewers looking for some starting pitching, and Keuchel has not pitched badly, so they're going to take a chance on Keuchel. Will not come to Milwaukee right away, however. Rab throws here, high for ball 1. Keuchel has been on the Tacoma roster and not on Seattle's 40-man roster, so the Brewers don't need to put him on their 40-man roster. Pitch foul back. 1-1 on Norton, so presumably Keuchel will report to the Brewers AAA Farm Club at Nashville. If he pitches well, he could be brought up to Milwaukee in the coming weeks. 1-1 on Brady Norton. Rab from the stretch. Curveball outside for ball, 2-1. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com and ZaleskiSports.com. 2-1 pitch, line to right field, and caught by the right second baseman Richardson to retire the side. Hard hit line drive, but right at Nathan Richardson to end the inning. In the third for Merrill. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We've now played 2.5 innings, and our score is Marshfield 9, Merrill nothing. We'll come back for more baseball in just a moment.
Printer, jam.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Very good job so far tonight by the Marshfield American Legion baseball team. They lead by 9 as they come to bat in the bottom half of the third inning.
We have a winner. Thank you.
Marshfield batting 11 men in the second, scoring 7 runs. And Marshfield's leadoff man here in the third is third baseman Matt Konieczny. Reached base in a fielder's choice and scored his first time up. Dawson Schultz on the mound for Merrill. First pitch dribbled foul on the first base side for strike 1. Marshfield leads at 9-0 as the Blue Devils bat bottom half of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. A nice evening for baseball. Good crowd on hand. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that breaks across for called strike, 0-2. Had a very good crowd, by the way, for the junior game tonight, which was won by Marshfield 16-2. A big breaking ball floats high for a ball, 1-2. Does look like Schultz is throwing a knuckleball of some sort, the way he kind of flutters the ball up there on his delivery. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a fastball. And Max swings and misses for strike 3. One man down, leadoff man Jacob Sadowska batting. Jacob has popped to third and been hit by a pitch and scored. 0 for 1. Batting left-handed. Schultz delivers a curveball. Rides outside for ball 1. By the way, we'll be back here at Jack Kaplan Field tomorrow night for Dairyland League Baseball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball towards short. Ryman will scoop it up and then drop the ball. And Sadowska will reach. That's an error on shortstop Sam Ryman. Not an easy play. That ball was not hit all that hard. But Ryman had to come in quickly, scoop it up, and transfer the ball to his throwing hand. And in doing so, he dropped it. Sadowska on base with an error. Blake Rabb now batting for Marshfield. Blake has singled twice, scored twice, has 1 RBI. Schultz throws, fly ball towards right field. Blomberg comes in, makes the catch for the out. And Sadowska holds on at first base. Two men down. Bryce Erickson now batting for Marshfield. Bryce has singled and walked. 1 for 1. He scored twice. Schultz from the stretch. Sadowska going. Pitches line to left field for a base hit. Sadowska keeps running. He'll take third base on the play. Erickson singles past the shortstop Ryman, who went to second base to cover. That's the second time tonight Marshfield has executed that play, where they run the hit and run and hit the ball past the shortstop, who went to second base to cover a throw. Erickson singles. Sadowska takes third base. Adam Gilbertson standing in for Marshfield. Adam has bounced to first and walked. 0 for 1 with a run scored. Schultz throws here. Half swing and a foul ball for strike 1. Chaparrals and the Pittsfield River Bandits here at Jack Kaplan Field tomorrow evening. That broadcast 6:45 on 92.3 FM WOSQ. 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Count on Gilbertson, no balls and 2 strikes. Now 4 Merrill errors in this ball game this evening. 0-2 delivery, rides high for a ball, and Erickson takes off. He'll take second base unopposed. Marshfield's third still on base tonight. 1-2 on Adam Gilbertson. The pitch by Schultz is hit foul on the third base side. Count stays 1-2. Getting towards the dusk hour here in central Wisconsin. Lights are on here at Jack Kaplan Field. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Missed outside for a ball. 2-2. Dawson Schultz on in relief for Merrill this evening. Sets himself and throws once again. High fly ball down the left field line. Norton crossing the foul line, but can't make a play. The ball falls into the left field bullpen. Out of play. And the count on Gilbertson still 2-2. Schultz again from the windup. Sets and throws. Ground ball to the right side. Court right at second base. Can't make the play. Goes through him for a base hit. Sadowska is in, and Erickson coming home as well. Ball gets loose behind the plate, and Gilbertson goes to second base. 2-run single for Adam Gilbertson. And Marshfield grabs an 11-0 lead. As Sadowska and Erickson both score on the play. All runs this inning, by the way, are unearned. The runner, Xander Edmondson, comes in to run for Gilbertson.
Xander Edmondson.
Griesbach stands in. He has singled, doubled, has 4 RBIs tonight. Fouls one back here for strike one. Marshfield now leads 11-0. Blue Devils batting in the bottom half of the third. Edmondson at second base with 2 outs. Error on that last play on the right fielder Blomberg on the throw, allowing Gilbertson to take second base. Here's a breaking ball by Schultz. Gets the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield 2 in the first, 7 in the second, and now 2 in the third. Schultz throws 1-1. Hit in the air towards left field. Norton goes back, going way back, reaches up and can't make the play. Gets by him to deep left field. Gilbertson is in, and Griesbach takes second base with a double. So now a single, 2 doubles, and 5 RBIs for Owen Griesbach. And Marshfield takes a 12-0 lead. Batter for Marshfield, Kane Tofar. Fly ball in the gap in right center field. Blomberg comes over, and he'll grab it to end the inning. Hit well by Tofar, but Jackson Blomberg runs it down to retire the side. Marshfield in the third. 3 runs, all unearned on 3 hits. 2 errors, and 1 man left on base. Now after 3 innings, our score is Marshfield 12 and Merrill nothing. We'll return for more baseball following these messages.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Top half of the fourth, leadoff hitter is the third baseman Isaac Clapper, facing Marshfield's Blake Rabb. Breaking ball rides high for ball 1. Marshfield now leads this ball game 12-0 as Merrill bats in the top half of the fourth inning. Clapper bounced into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up. Rabb throws once again, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2, 3, 4 batters due up for Merrill here in the fourth inning. Rabb winds and delivers. Off the plate for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. That's now 40 pitches for Blake Rabb in this contest tonight. Sets himself, throws once again. Fly ball towards left center field. Sadowska with a long run, and he won't get there. Ball falls in the gap. Clapper turning, going to second base, and gets in there safely. Isaac Clapper doubles to the gap in left center field, and Merrill has a leadoff base runner here in the fourth inning. Left fielder Sam Ryman now batting. Fly to Sadowska in left field, his first time up. He is 0 for 1. First time this evening that Merrill's had a man at second base, so catcher Adam Gilbertson goes out to make sure he and Blake Rabb are on the same page on their signs. They'll change their signs somewhat so that that man at second base can't steal them and relay information to the batter. Ryman digs in, and Rabb throws here, low and outside. Runner going to third base. He may be a play, and the throw is in there in time, and Clapper is out. Ball got away from Gilbertson, but not very far. And so Gilbertson guns down Clapper at third base. Matt Konieczny taking that throw for out number 1. Now the Merrill coach wants an appeal here. He wants the base umpire to ask the home plate umpire for his verdict on that call. And they're arguing whether or not we should have an appeal or not. Clapper and the Merrill coaching staff feeling that Clapper was safe at third base. And now both Clapper and the coach coming down to the first base foul line to talk this over with our base umpire. I believe the base umpire is Craig Terpstra. Didn't look from here as if he was safe, but the Merrill coaching staff believes he may have slid in there before the tag. And now both umpires agree that Clapper is out. So Ryman back in the batter's box. The count 1 ball, no strikes, and the base is empty. Rabb working from the windup. Throws, half swing. And there's an appeal to the base umpire who says he did not commit. Pitch low and outside for ball. 2-0 on Sam Ryman. Now Rabb throws once again. Line to shortstop at right at Aiden Cherney for the out.
Right fielder, number 2.
Hit well, but right at shortstop, Aiden Cherney for out number 2. Jackson Blomberg now batting for Merrill, the starting pitcher, now in right field. Fouled out to Erickson at first base his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Blake Rabb breezing along here from Marshfield. Lines and delivers. Curveball breaks on the inside corner for a called strike 1. It's Marshfield 12, Merrill nothing. Merrill batting top of the 4th. Rabb throws again. Misses low and outside for ball, 1-1. Marshfield's Dalton Varsho not playing with the Toronto Blue Jays these days due to injury. 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul on the first base side. Now a late start by Erickson, but it's caught by Rabb in foul territory along the first base foul line to end the inning. Perhaps Erickson did not see it right away, but Rabb comes over from the mound and grabs it just inside the foul line to retire the side. In the 4th for Merrill, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. We've played 3.5 innings, and our score is Marshfield 12 and Merrill nothing. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball following these messages.
ABD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Time, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
American Legion baseball tonight here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield and Merrill meeting in this matchup this evening. Might be some changes for Merrill because right now Merrill has no catcher on the field. And now a young man is coming out. This might be that junior player, Quentin Kurtzals. Looks like he will catch for Merrill. Quentin Kurtzals, the new Merrill catcher. Mentioned Marshfield's Dalton Varsho now playing right now for the Toronto Blue Jays. Dalton is injured, although not on the injured list. But Dalton suffered tightness in his lower back during the Blue Jays game with Cleveland last Saturday and had to leave the ball game. He did not play on Sunday and apparently is not playing today, and the Blue Jays say he is day-to-day. Dalton batting .207 this season, 11 home runs, 35 RBIs for Toronto this season. Hopefully Dalton Varsho back on the Toronto lineup sometime this week. Marshfield batter here to start the fourth inning is the shortstop Aiden Cherney. And now Xander Edmondson will bat for Cherney and swings and misses for strike one. Marshfield on top 12-0, batting last half of the fourth. Schultz fires again, a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Xander Edmondson. Batting in place of shortstop Aiden Cherney. Schultz throws again, high and tight for a ball. 1-2. Aiden, by the way, struck out and was hit by a pitch in his two plate appearances this evening. Again, Schultz throws, a swing and a miss for strike three. Edmondson out on strikes. Schultz now has 3 strikeouts in his relief stint. Nathan Richardson, the scheduled batter, but looks like he may be called back. And Andrew Siraki will bat for Richardson. Back-to-back grads batting for Marshfield. Edmondson and Siraki, both graduates. Players who have graduated from high school but still have some Legion eligibility. They were seniors last year and back with Legion Ball Club this year. Siraki digs in against Dawson Schultz. Schultz winds and fires. Swung and a miss for strike one. Marshfield Legion baseball team, by the way, in action here on Thursday against the Everest Legion. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung and a miss, 0-2. Marshfield and Everest Legion baseball Thursday. Game time 7 p.m. That game will be broadcast Thursday on WOSQ. 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And Siraki out on strikes.
Number 6, Mac Konechny.
2 down.
Okay, last call for 50-50.
Mac Konechny, the scheduled batter for Marshfield. And Mac will stand in. He has reached base in a fielder's choice and struck out 0 for 2 with a run scored. Schultz gets set and throws. Popped up foul on the first base side. First baseman Tome will have a look. But the ball falls near the first base dugout. He can't get there. Strike one. Marshfield on top of this ball game, 12-0. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the fourth. Bases empty and 2 out. Marshfield 2 in the first, 7 in the second, and 3 in the third. 0-1 on Mac Konechny. And Schultz fires again. Misses inside for ball, 1 strike. Marshfield and Everest Legion baseball Thursday, 7 p.m. Our broadcast Thursday at 6:45 on WOSQ. Next pitch, ground ball to third and knocked down by Clapper. Picks the ball up, throws to first base, and a bit late. And Mac will reach. Ball handcuffed Clapper, but he did have to go to the hole to make that play. And they're going to give Clapper an error on that play, his second tonight, and the 6th Merrill error of the ball game. Jacob Sadowska batting. Schultz throws on the outside corner for a call and strike. Jacob tonight popped to third, hit by a pitch and scored, reached base in an error and scored. Officially 0 for 2. Schultz throws again in the dirt for a ball. 1 strike. 6 Merrill errors in this ball game. So the Merrill defense has been suspect tonight. 1-1 delivery. High and outside for a ball, 2-1. Sadowska batting left-handed. And Schultz comes back again. This is outside for a ball, 3-0. This appeared to be Marshfield's quietest inning tonight. Next pitch by Schultz, rides high and outside for ball 4.
Pitcher, Blake Rapp.
First walk issued by Schultz. Konechny takes second base on the play. Pitcher Blake Rabb, the batter. Blake has singled twice, flied to right. 2 for 3, 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Schultz back in the stretch again. Throws, that pitch is across for called, strike 1. It's Marshfield 12, Merrill nothing. Marshfield batting last half of the 4th. 2 out, 2 on. 0-1 pitch to Rabb. Ground ball to third base, knocked down by Clapper. He'll get up, throw to first base in time to end the inning. Superb play by third baseman Isaac Clapper. Diving between third and short to grab that ground ball. He then gets up, fires to first base to retire Rabb and end the inning. In the 4th for Marshfield, no runs on no hits. 1 error, 1 walk, 2 men left on base. After 4 innings, our score is Marshfield 12 and Merrill nothing. More baseball coming up following these messages.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Printer. The same thing applies to your home and business. If you're in need of an electrical repair or installation, contact Total Electric Service of Marshfield. And industrial jobs. Total Electric Service. The name says it all. Total service for all your electric contracting needs. Total Electric Service of Marshfield. 384-3311.
You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Merrill meeting in this Legion ball game this evening. Merrill batting in the top half of the 5th, and their leadoff hitter is the new catcher, Quentin Kurtzals. Took over behind the plate last inning. First pitch from Blake Rabb, across for a called strike 1. Marshfield leads this ball game 12-0. Merrill batting, top of the 5th. Rabb throws again, low and outside for ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kurtzals replacing Keaton Heinrich, who struck out in his only at-bat tonight. Blake Rabb on the mound, winds and throws again. Popped foul to the first base side of the play. 1-2. Quick ball game tonight. We did get started late because of the Junior Legion games this evening. But this ball game has been pretty quick tonight. Rabb winds and throws 1-2. High and outside for ball, 2-2. Kurtzals, tall right-handed batter. And Rabb throws again, ground ball towards short. Nice stop for Aiden Cherney. Fires to first base, dug out by Erickson for out number 1. 1 man down in the Merrill 5th. And the second baseman, Connor Courtwright, now batting. Courtwright fly to center his first time up. Pitch on the way. Makes a cross for a call and strike 1. Several ball games on tap tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. Here's a pitch foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Including the Chaparrals contest with Pittsville here at Jack Hackman Field. 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaks up and in for a ball. 1-2. Pittsville and the Chaparrals tomorrow, 7 p.m. on ZaleskiSports.com. Time is called as Courtright steps out. Pitch on the way once again, fouled back. And the count stays 1-2. Marshfield could win this ball game this inning by the 10-run rule. Once again, the 1-2 pitch. And that breaks a bit outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blake Rabb has thrown quite well for Marshfield this evening. Allowed just 3 hits in this contest. Comes back 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Rabb tonight. 2 down. The batter is the first baseman, Ben Tome, who singled his first time up. Has one of 3 Merrill hits this evening. Rabb winds and throws here. That pitch but outside for ball 1. Marshfield leads at 12-0. Merrill batting top of the 5th. Bases empty and 2 out. The 1-0 to Ben Tome on the way. And that's in there for a call strike, 1-1. Pittsville and Marshfield in Dairyland League Baseball tomorrow, 7 p.m. on ZaleskiSports.com. 1-1 pitch, ground ball to first base. And knocked down by Edmondson, picks it up, steps on the bag to retire the side, and that should end the ball game. Merrill in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Our final score in 4.5 innings, Marshfield 12 and Merrill nothing. Back with a full recap on our postgame report following these messages.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.